As soon as your first child is born, while you are still very much feeling your way, you might have felt the need to make out you had it all handled. Years later, many of us still feel we have quite a way to go. Similarly, when you reach a senior level in an organisation or your business gets to a certain size, you feel others increasingly count on the fact that you must be au fait with finance. But often, deep down, you might well feel that you're not, or at least that you're not at the level that you'd like to be. Indeed, your background and field of expertise might be entirely non-financial. And over the years, I've seen the need for greater financial understanding on the part of those that we work with manifest itself in many ways. It's not necessarily a question of whether your business is booming or treading water, strong or weak, large or small, or independent or part of a group, although any of these could play a part. Some vulnerabilities are obvious, others less so. For example, a booming business often fails to translate into one that is getting financially stronger. In a business that is particularly strong, it is not always easy to spot the early signs of things turning against you, with the aid of traditional financial reports. A large business can suffer from complicated group structures or accounting that serves to obscure the real picture. Yet in a small business, owners often underestimate the financial demands involved and try to get by on information which proves to be too little, too simplistic, or too late. And neither is the need for financial understanding necessarily precipitated by issues you're having with your difficult accountant, an irritating chairman, a bolshy finance director, an unsupportive bank manager, or perhaps a demanding parent company. That's offended just about everybody, I think. Or maybe you have long-standing issues with maths. Many people try to avoid finance, I think wrongly, because of problems that they might have had at school. You've got to understand that finance looks more to simple arithmetic than to any real maths capability. Or maybe you've had problems with your accounts or a bookkeeper. Sometimes it can just be a sense that you are not as close to your numbers as you'd like to be. Particularly new directors or those wanting to access the top job are keen to know how to distill and hone in on the key lines in the monthly management accounts. Others characterise their concerns as feeling like a frustrated passenger, desperately wanting to take the wheel and drive financial strategy to create better results, but they're just not quite sure where to start. Equally, it can be more nuanced. You might have less cash in the bank than you think there should be. Maybe your profit and loss and bank account seem to be telling you two different stories. Occasionally there are financial concerns about embarking on a new strategic initiative. Maybe you want to be able to better gauge the likely financial impact, as well as be confident that it will strengthen, not damage, your business. But wherever you're at right now, there will always be two aspects to get you where you want to be: an outer game and an inner game. Outer game concerns the strategic and commercial implications, tangible, number-related things, like getting to grips with key financial relationships, reports and ratios, or metrics and targets you can rely on that will help you sleep at night. While inner game works on evolving more of a financial mindset, helping you become more self-reliant, more confident and more at ease with your business's finances, and to feel able to engage with financial people on more of an equal footing. So now let's break. Maybe it's time for a brief respite, a quick game. Answer yes or no to the following 5 quick questions and see how you fare. But be sure to stop the video if on any of them you need time to think. Here's number 1. Do you spend 90% plus of your time in finance meetings focused on profit and loss? Oh yes, and this is irrespective of any time that you spend staring out of the window or into the middle distance. Number 2, do you spend 10% or less of your time focused on the balance sheet? Number 3, for a loss-making business to survive, will it need extra funding? And number 4, are falling revenues always bad for a business? And finally, number 5, will strong sales growth typically help cash flow? Okay, so maybe that's not your idea of a bit of fun or a brief respite. And sure, some of the answers will doubtless be debatable, but just be wary if you have more yes answers than no's. So in most cases you should be more 50-50 than 90-10 in your profit and loss versus balance sheet focus, accepting the fact that at the moment you might struggle to know what the balance sheet is actually trying to tell you. This is something that we put right for you in the training by slightly rejigging its format. In certain cases, a loss-making business can prove financially sustainable without extra funding, although of course it's not something we'd recommend. And in the short term, declining revenues can be a plus, again, in certain circumstances only. And finally, with strong sales growth, the financial dynamics change rapidly, and such businesses can and do run out of cash with precious little warning. So there you have it. Now, if you'd like to get closer to your numbers, why not take a look at our 2-day course below? You can download the full course outline as a PDF. There is also an opportunity to customize your training using your organization's own numbers. You'll see them in a different light. And by working one-to-one with individuals or a single organization at a time, we ensure that your financial information is confidential to those attending your course. You can find more details on this below. Please get in touch if we can be of any further assistance.